Yes, this stainless steel knife cuts, it chops, it purees, it sautés, it will do everything for you in your kitchen, and it's only $19.95. But when you act now, today only, you get the special stainless steel titanium bottle opener. It's a crazy deal, folks. We're giving it away. Hello friends, Noah Hammond here. Today we're going to be talking about sales training and the first mindset you need to understand to master sales. So I hope you enjoyed the intro. I want to let you know very quickly that that is not what you're going to be learning in this video, thankfully. What I want to give you is the foundational mindset behind sales that will unlock your ability to do sales. So many people have so much resistance to selling things, to selling their services, to selling their goods, to sharing their gifts with the world, simply because of bad programming and bad experiences in the past, which ultimately led to that bad programming. So in many instances in the past, there have been people selling out of integrity. Not meaning that they are selling out of their own integrity, but meaning they are selling outside of integrity. They're selling sneakily, they're selling low quality goods, they're selling shoddy merchandise. And because of those experiences, and because of the overall lack consciousness of the planet, most people in society have a resistance to sales. They think that selling is wrong, they think that selling is manipulative, they think that selling is evil, all of those things, because you yourself have experienced a negative situation where you were being sold and it felt manipulative and you didn't feel good about it, and most likely you grew up inside of lack consciousness, inside of a family that didn't always have enough money, inside of a mindset that money is hard to get or hard to earn or evil or any of those kinds of things. So all of this combines to make you think that selling is wrong. And what I want to do is give you the foundational mindset, which is that selling is service. When you are selling inside of your authenticity, when you are selling inside of your integrity, selling is service. Now, why is that? It's very simple. If you have dollars in your hand, these are literally nothing more than pieces of paper. They're just pieces of paper. They have no actual value until you trade them for things that you use to bring value into your life. So we trade them for food to stay alive. We trade them for water to stay alive. We trade them for the shelter to stay alive. We trade them for a car to get around. We trade it for internet service to be watching our video, right? Dollars themselves are useless. It's what we trade them for that is useful. Now, selling inside of your integrity, to me, and to many other integrity-filled marketers and people who offer services out there, selling means offering significantly more value than what you charge. So for example, if I'm charging $50 for a book, or $500 for a program, or $6,000 for a program, I know that those things bring at least 10 times more value into your life. Otherwise, I would not sell them. Anytime I'm looking to offer something out to the world, I always ask myself, does this bring 10 times more value to the world than what I'm charging for it? When someone hands over those useless life dollars and exchanges them for this product or service or program, is it worth at least 10 times more to them than the dollars that they're handing over for it? And if it's not, I always look to see, how can I add more value to it? How can I add more value? So when you're selling from that place of high integrity, it's not selling, it's service. You're clear on who your product or service can help, who you can make an impact on, and you're offering them 10 times more value for their dollar than what you're charging for your product or service. It's service. Now that you no longer think that what you're doing is evil or manipulative, there's some ways to make the transition to actually selling inside of a non-manipulative conversation. And the sales training that I want to leave you with is to step out of the attachment to enrollment. So if you're selling a product, a service, no matter what it is that you're selling, step away from the attachment to a yes and stay inside of a commitment to service. So if you are crystal clear on who you serve, it is your job to communicate your product or service and the value of it to them in a way where they understand the value and can make the commitment to purchase it. If you are clear on who you serve, you should know very quickly once you're into a sales conversation whether or not what you are offering is a fit for who you are speaking with. So on your side, you'll be able to see very quickly how the conversation is going to develop. But I'm getting off topic. Overall, what I want you to know is that you release the attachment to a yes and you keep your attachment only to service. So if the person is a fit for your product or service, if it is truly going to deliver 10 times more value to their life than what you are charging for it, it is now your job to share it with them in a way that shows them this truth and helps them get past their own resistance to bring this new valuable thing into their life. Right? But that is your only commitment. You are not committed to a yes simply because you're a salesperson and your job is to sell. That is not your job. Your job is to serve. And you serve people by giving them what they need. So if someone is not a fit for your program or your service, you say, hey, I really appreciate your time and I really appreciate this conversation, but I don't think it's a fit. I don't think this is what you need. And have an awesome day. Or here's a resource that I think you might like instead, or whatever it might be. And so that removes the manipulation factor. And now with these two mindsets, the selling a service mindset and then the staying committed to service as opposed to committed to a sale, you've now entered into a much more empowering paradigm of sales. So this is the fundamental mindsets behind really conscious selling. And that is the sales training that I wanted to get to you in today's video. So if you're not yet clear on who you serve, how you serve them, or how to get your message out there in a way that really impacts the world, but you're interested in learning how, I suggest you go to gethighImpact.com. Again, that's gethighImpact.com, where I teach people how to get their greatest gifts out to the world. And as always, please comment below the video. Share with me a sales insight you had. Did you overcome a conversation you have about money or a conversation you have about sales? Or do you see some of these own patterns in your own life? I'd love to hear your comments. Please like the video if you like it. Subscribe to my channel. Check me out on Facebook at facebook.com/NoahHammondUncut. And jump up out of your chair, do a little dance, and scream woo, or don't. It's cool too. So I'll see you soon with another video. Thanks for joining me.